Yo, what's up, guys? Dude, you can probably tell I got a new camera. So I'm no longer using the MacBook camera. Check it out. Fuck, can you? Oh, that's too trippy. Never mind. It's like, it's a camera that's supposed to be mounted on the top of my laptop, but I just took it off and kind of just put it on this little stand that I have above my camera for some reason. It's so oddly placed. Like, it's literally 3 inches above the top of my laptop lid. Like, it's under my eye level. What the fuck am I supposed to be looking at this for? Like I don't know why it's there, but it's very conveniently placed for the camera because now it's at eye level. I'm getting off topic, but yeah, I got a new camera. It wasn't super expensive. Don't worry. I didn't do this just for my YouTube channel because this thing was under 10 bucks. So I just thought, I mean, since I'm doing this, I might as well get a new camera. Some other good news: I got AirPod Pros today. I don't remember when I bought them, but I bought them and they came in today. So let's just get into the stories. So I said I was gonna do my middle school like in this video, but thinking back at it, there was really nothing important that happened. That like I made friends and stuff, and I had like great times. Oh, there's one good thing to mention. It's called the ABC. You guys know what I'm talking about. The people who are in ABC. So ABC stands for Asian Band Club because, believe it or not, I was in band in middle school, 7th and 8th grade. I didn't go to Lewis for 6th grade. But yeah, I played trumpet and baritone. The baritone I switched when I was in 8th grade. I played that for my concert band. I was in concert band and jazz band. I stayed trumpet for jazz band, switched to baritone halfway through 8th grade in concert band. So like I was pretty high up there. Not really. I sucked. Well, I could have been good. I was learning really fast cuz I only had a year to learn it. But then I got braces halfway through the year and that fucked everything up, especially like trumpet players, man. Like braces fuck your embouchure up, and like your lips just don't move the same way, and like like as soon as I got braces, bro, like my trumpet skills went like I was able to read music really well. Like I can see a piece and like play it, know the rhythm, all that shit. But I just couldn't physically like reach the high notes or the low notes or shit like that. It's a shame. I still have my trumpet actually. It's on the floor over there. That black box. I should probably sell it because I need some money. But yeah, I was in band. ABC Club. That okay. Me and my friends who were in band, and we were also in prime time, which was like an after school thingy. And instead of going to prime time, we would go and stay in the music teacher's room. His name was Mr. Prout, because we told the primetime teachers like, oh, we're gonna be in the band room. I don't remember why they let us. I'm pretty sure we just said we were just gonna be in the band room and they let us. Don't know why they let us. Okay, so ABC consisted of I think 6 members. Let me see. 7 people. There might have been like an honorary few, but they weren't technically part of it. There were 7 of us. We would help clean up the band room every Friday because the church used it and they needed like all the chairs and stuff put away. And we did that every Friday. It was so fun, and we would talk to Mr. Proud all the time. He was like one of my favorite teachers, man. He was such a cool dude, and he taught really well. And he didn't get as mad as most teachers would get. Like he would laugh and joke around. He's yelled at us a few times, but that's because we deserved it. Besides that, like he's always just smiling and stuff. He's awesome. So yeah, the ABC, since we spent so much time together, like the whole year, bro, we got so close. We would film movies in the band room. I remember we made like a scary film where Vince was like the commentator, and we turned off all the lights. The band room had a bunch of doors, and we would hide behind them and like do some like sound effects, and we'd have Sammy, our friend Sammy. She would like scream because she was good at screaming, and we recorded all this. We had our whole own little story, bro. Good times, man. There's so many more memories, but I'll move on from that. Yeah, ABC, that was like the only good thing that happened in middle school that's like relevant now, like in high school. Because nothing else that happened was relevant for my high school years, man. Like I just completely changed. Okay, so the thing is, from going to 8th grade to a ninth grader, I didn't really change at all, bro. Like I stayed with the same friend group. I'm not saying like it was like wrong or bad or anything. It's just that like I didn't meet anybody new at all freshman year. And like that group, they didn't really hang out or do stuff after school, or just like we didn't hang out anywhere except school. So I only hung out with them, but I couldn't hang out with them. So I was just pretty much the same person as I was in middle school in ninth grade. 10th grade was when, I guess, not my glow up, but I guess my year almost. Don't want to talk about this part yet, but it's about a girl, 11th grade, and that like kind of changed me because after that happened, I found a new friend group, and that is the friend group that I am probably the most like. I love that group. Like we're the homies. But yeah, ever since I met them, I was like having the time of my life, man. I knew pretty much all the people in that group individually, but wasn't like super close with. And then when I saw the group, like they were all people I knew that were all super close friends. So it was a super like easy transition, I guess, because they already knew me and they welcomed me. You know, they let me in as if I was with them the whole time. Um, and yeah, with them, bro, I've had the most fun times of my well, obviously of my life, because it like high school ended for me last year, so the most fun years of my life. Um, I'll save those stories for next episode because I want to talk a lot more about that. All right, so another story I wanted to share. My friend Benny actually suggested this for me. It's of my summers, because I would go to this day camp called the Croc Center, and I have been going there for every single like school break, 12 years straight. So summer break, spring break, winter break, and Thanksgiving break, or all through the 12 years, I've gone to the Croc Center, and it's not cheap, and I don't know how or why my parents decided to pay all that money every year to go to, but I wasn't complaining because I loved it there. I feel like it's my second home just because I've been going there for all these years, and I'm super familiar with like just the layout itself, and also the people that work there. There were, when I was a camper, I knew kids that were older than me who now work there. And also I worked there as a counselor last summer. For 3 years before that, I volunteered as a junior leader. So literally my whole life I've been going there every summer. So yeah, I know all the staff there, all the people like in high power, I guess, like the camp director and all that. I knew them because they were like counselors for me when I was a camper. And yeah, okay, going back to just the Croc, I explained what it was. I met Benicio Burkett. You guys probably know him. I met him when we were 5. Well, I'm like half a year older than him, so I think I was 6 and he was 5. We met in Pee Wee camp, which was 4 to 5 year olds or 5 to 6 year olds or whatever, and we became best friends like almost instantly, bro. Like, dude, we were inseparable. Like, I swear, we were literally always by each other's side every single summer. We only knew each other from the Croc because we didn't go to the same school as each other, and we would see each other for a couple months a year, and then we go back to school, and then we see each other again every year. And all those years we stayed together and we were best friends the whole, like, all the way throughout the years that we were at Croc, man. And then the greatest thing happened in 7th grade because I switched to Lewis Middle School and Benny went to that school. And dude, then we were together school, and then when school was out, we saw each other again. Dude, amazing. We have so many memories. I gotta say the earliest thing with me and Benny was this is hilarious just thinking about it. We created this game. We called it TMG. It was our code so that nobody else knew it was. It stood for the monster game. The monster game, TMG. And we called it that because pretty much we pretended to be monsters. So I remember I was a werewolf because I was obsessed with werewolves back in the day, bro. Like, wolves are my favorite animal, and I just read all this shit about werewolves. And then my sister, she was in the game too. She, I think, was a mummy. And then Benny. Oh crap! Do I remember what Benny was? I think he might have been no, he was definitely a vampire. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Benny. I know you're watching this. I think you're a vampire. And also his sister, Marina Burkett, she is 4 years older than me, I think. She went to SCSU and she just graduated like when COVID happened. Like, oh god, I feel so bad for her. But yeah, me, my sister, Benny, and his sister, we were super close. So yeah, we were in that game. We also had another friend, I believe, I think, yeah, Sophia Lopez. She is a year young. She's in Cher's grade, my sister. Um, I still keep in touch with her. She actually wants to go to UC Santa Cruz, which would be super sick if like we went to college together. That'd be dope. Um, and then there's one other girl. Her name was Savannah, but she like stopped going to the Croc like 2 years into the game, I think, and then she reappeared like 5 years later, and she was like completely different, and we were like, bro, you're not part of this anymore. And then also Sean, he is, I think he's also, I think he's 4 or 5 years older than me. But he joined us like a few years after we started because we became really like close to him, and he was like, we we called him a Big Daddy. Because that's what he told us he wanted to be, because it was like a character from like a show or a video game or something that he played, and he was Big Daddy, and he was like a big robot who like had a bunch of mechanical shit and stuff. But dude, thinking back on it, like if the counselors heard us calling him Big Daddy, bro, holy shit, that would have not ended well for him. But yeah, it was us. It was TMG, and we acted out parts, and we made our own like skits and all this stuff like on the go, using our imagination, bro. We were wild back then. But yeah, we did that for like straight up like 5 years or some shit. Like we were pretty old when well, not old, but like we were like not babies when we were still playing. Yeah, that was super fun, man. And one of the counselors, his name was Nick. He actually became a like an assistant coach for my cross country and track team when I was in, I think, 11th grade, or maybe even 10th grade. But I totally met him, and I was like, yo, you went to the Croc. He's like, dude, champ, is that you? And like, it was a great reunion, dude. And now he's like I think he's like a preacher or some shit, because he's a or he's attached to like a church or something. And yeah, I remember during one of my races, I think it might have been my last cross country race, I was not feeling good. I had like a stomach cramp, and he knew that I've had those for like weeks before during practices and stuff. And I came up before him. I was like, oh, Coach Nick, like, I'm not feeling too well. I got a stomach cramp again. I'm not sure if I'm going to be running my best this race. Which didn't really matter because I was slow as fuck. Like, below average, bro. Like, if you don't do cross country, you probably ran the same amount of, like, time, like, the same mile time as me. But yeah, anyway, I told him, yeah, like, his stomach's not feeling well. And he's like, dude, do you mind if I bless your stomach? I was like, I didn't hear him at first, so I said, oh, yeah. And then he came up and I realized, like, oh, he said bless. What the And then he was like, he started praying and he put his hand on my stomach. And he was praying to God, and I was like, yo, if this shit, like, makes me run, like, a fucking 15-minute 5K, like, I'm all in. But, nah, I ended up having that stomach cramp, and I fucking failed really bad. Alright. After thinking for several minutes, I'm deciding to tell you guys about my last ex. Fuck, dude. I don't think I've told anybody this story except for the people who were there, and it doesn't pain me to tell the story. I'm just more embarrassed about it just because, I don't know. It's just, you'll understand. I guess I'll tell you guys this story. This is not for just anybody's eyes or ears to hear. So it was 10th grade. This was the thing that changed me, I guess. Summer going into 10th grade, I was applying as a junior leader at the Croc because I was too old to be a camper at that point, and I was like, I love this place too much, let's fucking volunteer here. And I ended up volunteering for the whole summer, and that one summer I got 401 community service hours. I had no life. Ninth grade. Then everything changed after the event. So, I applied to be a junior leader at the Croc Center. And I pull up, I see my boy Antonio Baiza, dap him up. He goes to my school, and I also knew him from the Croc. I also saw my childhood friend. His name was Tanner Gall. He went to the school that I went to from kindergarten through second grade. So literally, I knew nobody after I left that school. But him and I were super close friends in first and second grade, and we also knew each other from the Croc. He went there probably like 1 or 2 years, but he stopped going like within the past like 5 or 6 years or something. But him and I are actually neighbors. I found out that he lives like 2 blocks away from me. So I saw him. I was like, "Yo, are you Tanner?" He was like, "Yeah, champ, that you?" Boom. We became best friends for that summer, bro. Literally, we were like inseparable, bro. Like he was the homie, but things changed after that. Like we stopped talking, and he like unfollowed me on Instagram, and I was like, I guess. And then I haven't talked to him since. But hey, bro, if you're seeing this, which you're probably not, cause you don't have any of my socials, I miss you, bitch. Okay, yeah. I saw Antonio. I saw Tanner. And then I saw this one chick, and I recognized her because she ice skated at the Croc all the time, and she also went to Patrick Henry. And I also found out she's a grade above me. She was going into 11th grade, as I was a 10th grader. Okay, so I saw her. I kind of like smiled because like I recognized her. I didn't know if she recognized me at all, so I don't know why I did that. But then she looked at me. She smiled back. I was like, bet. And then we did our like team bonding skills, because for the first week of junior leader we had a junior leader training. We had to train for a week, and then we'd like shadow a group at the end of the week. After that, we'd be assigned to a different group each week. So we had we were doing our team building exercises, and we were talking and all, and I was like, bro, she's low-key cute, bro. Well, like I've always kind of thought that she was pretty or cute or something, because I'd seen her ice skating all the time. And for those of you who don't know, I am actually a really good ice skater. I've been ice skating since I was 5, and then I switched to hockey skates when I was, I think, around 8. And ever since, I've been hockey skating, but I never played hockey. But yeah, I'm super good. Anyway, I saw her ice skating there years back, and I saw her now, and I was like, man, she's kind of cute. This might be my chance, because we're actually getting to know each other. But like, chance to be friends is what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, maybe we can be friends. She seems cool. um, yeah. And then after that week, we started talking, obviously, because we became friends. As like our whole group that was junior leader training, we all became pretty close friends. And we became friends, and then a few weeks later, she was there for pretty much the whole summer as well. And then I think it was like the third week, we had a group together. I think it was like 8 to 9 or something. Like we talked, and I'm just like, man, I kind of like her. Like she's pretty, and she's got a good personality from from our conversations. Man, I'm gonna regret posting this, but fuck, man. And then, oh, but we all found out that like she liked my friend Tanner, and she was kind of like, not really, but she was talking to me to talk to him. Like she wasn't really using me, because like we actually became friends, but she got a benefit from that, from talking to him. And I would encourage him. Like I wasn't jealous. I was like, dude, Tanner, like she likes you, bro. Like you should totally go for it. And he's like, I don't know, man. She's not really my type. I was like, bro, what you mean? Like you guys talk all the time. You guys are good and all that. But he's like, no, not really. And I was like, I mean, if you don't like her. Yeah, and then she would like talk to me through him, and I'd be like a double agent to her, but a triple agent to him. I'd tell them both what they were saying. And he told me, like, he was like, I don't like her, bro. Tell her that. And I was like, dude, he doesn't like you. And notice how I haven't used a single name this whole story. I don't want to reveal it, but I might have to. I don't want to, though. So yeah, she found out he didn't like her, so Okay, so what I'm thinking happened because she was definitely way out of my league. She was a cheerleader. I'm not gonna lie, she had a nice body. I'm not gonna lie. Just being honest here, I'm not objectifying her, I'm just saying. She was pretty, she had a good personality, and she had a good body. And I freaking was an Asian dude with glasses, I had braces. I was weird. I was in marching band. So I think that she kind of just like, she was bored, or she wanted somebody, but since Tanner was taken, there really wasn't anyone else, and I was friends with her and we got close, so she was like, I think she just kind of like gave me the chance. Honestly, like I honestly think that she did it just cuz she felt bad for me and there's literally no one else. So yeah, I found out she liked me and I liked her, and after like it was after like weeks of us just being friends, knowing that we liked each other, and I didn't make a move or anything because I was a fucking pussy back then, dude. I literally like had no balls to do anything. And when I finally like actually like made the move, like asked her out, like it was the most awkward shit ever. I don't even want to repeat what happened, bro. That shouldn't have been the way she was asked out. But yeah, we became official after that. And funny thing, like we would take our lunches together, and we would just one of the days, Edgar, my friend Edgar, the homie, I knew him since we were campers too. He drove me, her, himself, and one of my friend Kamari, dude. I met her at the Croc, and we were like, we're fucking tight, dude. We're fucking homies. She's so fucking funny, dude. And like, she like watched me transform into a stoner. Like, she knew me when I was a fucking nerd, and then she knows me now. And like, we still vibe, bro. We still talk every fucking day. And yeah, she's dope as fuck. But yeah, us four, he drove us to get some food, and he also drove me to her house. And her parents weren't home. It was just me, her, and them two. And oh my fucking god. I feel like I think back on it and I was like, dude, why did I not get like signals or like hints, or did I don't know, but we just went to her house, like we chilled on the couch. My friends were obviously in the other room because they were respectful, and I just didn't take a hint, and I was just, that's literally all we did. We just laid there and we just talked. Being a fucking idiot. Yeah, that was during we were like, while we were working too. Like we were there for like 2 hours, and our excuse was like, oh, we went to get food and the car broke down and shit. Yeah, and then after that we went back to work, and then like I was like, okay, school started. Her friends never met me, and like they saw me, and I mean they were cool. I feel like they didn't like me too much though, just because I was like a grade under them. Definitely way under her league. Like she's out of my league, and they're just like, I feel like they were thinking like, dude, what are you doing with him? Like, come on, we're back in school now. You got all these people to choose from, or something like that. But yeah, the first week of school, she invited me to like a movie, because she volunteered at a hospital and they were having like a movie night, and we went, and she invited me to go watch, and I went. It was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is getting too depressing. I should probably switch topics. Sorry to keep you on a cliffhanger there, but actually I'll just finish it up real quick. Yeah, after the movie, blah blah blah. A few weeks later, I think it was only a few months into school, she broke up with me. Moment at the time, I didn't really know why, but like just like weeks after or months after, and like thinking about it, I'm just like, it was obvious. Like I didn't do anything for her. Kind of became awkward after that, but yeah, that's the story. And after that happened, I was like, man, I need to find some new friends, and that's when I met the greatest fucking group I've ever met in my life. And that concludes today's episode. Holy shit, that was super long. I'm probably gonna probably cut out a whole story because it might not have been relevant. It might have been a bit too much information, honestly. Yeah, so next episode is actually going to start my high school years. Or, we're already in high school, but the greatest 3 years of my life. Or 2.5 years of my life. With the most amazing people I've ever met. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you're enjoying it. If not, bro, just let me know. You don't even have to comment on the video. Just like text me and be like, champ, like your videos are getting kind of dry. You should shorten it, or like, I don't know, like add some editing or something. Just let me know what I can do better, because I feel like there's a lot that I can be doing to make it better for you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. Again, if you haven't seen the last two videos, go check those out. Those are pretty funny. And I hope you noticed this too, but every video my quality is getting slightly better. I'm pretty sure the echo is completely gone. Let me know if that's fixed. And also the camera, this little guy, I think it looks pretty good. The color is weird and the shadows are kind of dark on this side, but besides that, it is a lot clearer than last video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I think I'm gonna take a break on Saturday and Sunday to not upload, but I'll be recording stuff still, or at least like editing videos that I've already made, so that I can just be on top of it every day. I feel like I'm going too fast, but that's all good. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys.